What is going on, everybody? It is Craig, and I am here with something I'm very excited to get into because I love baseball cards specifically, and being able to get into some of the holiday. And actually, you get to see some stuff from Topps Update a little bit early, since Topps Update is delayed, which is neat. And there's a lot of really cool parallels this year. And I have one mega box. I have two tins. The mega box, you're not guaranteed a relic anymore, but I actually don't want a relic because if you don't get a relic, you get a chrome card, and they've all been numbered. And that's what I'm hunting. I'm hunting a nice chrome of one of the rookies or one of the people I collect, whether the Yankees were one, Ben Rice, etc. Obviously, I take a Christian Campbell, a Cam Smith, James Wood, Jacob Wilson, all that, etc. But let's get into this. I am very excited. I'm going to start with a tin. And we'll see. Based on how the tin goes, if the tin's really good, maybe we'll hold off on the other one to the end. If the tin isn't so good, then maybe we'll do the other one, see if we can save it, and then leave the mega box to the end. Because at least in the mega box, we know we're getting something of a comparable hit. So I shouldn't say comparable, but... And again, value-wise, this is really one of the best breaks you can have. $15, the price of a hanger. I think there's a little more to it than a hanger, because some hangers you'd wind up with maybe just 2 Diamantes. In this, you're definitely getting 6, 7 parallels, which is neat. And I love big shout out to Topps for adding the cardboard in. This is the first one I've opened, but I have seen some opened. That was a necessity. So I actually think with these tins, I think these tins are a little bit bigger too than the last ones. I didn't save any of the last ones. I was like, oh, I could do stuff with them, keep stuff in them, but you really can't. So let's take this out. Close this up. I'll put this over here. Who knows? Maybe I will save one. And we'll get underway. Well, we start out with a Yankee on front, Max Fried. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that's a good omen. But I'm big on Topps Holiday. I actually completed a few of the relic sets. I wound up selling them because I don't know. I didn't want to like get roped into that where every year I wanted to do that, and otherwise I would have. I'm one of those crazy people. Okay, so let's see who we have. We have well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. You've seen most of these. Oh, Mick Abel has a rookie card this year. I think that's going to be new and update. I don't think that came from Series 1 or Series 2. Walker Buehler. That's under. Just keep an eye out for the rookies. And then we'll delve into the goodies. Resign. Nacho Alvarez. I like this kid. This kid, I think, has a shot at developing. Jacob Wilson will take out Wilson. Probably should take out the Nacho, too, because they always keep the rookies together. If it doesn't get sleeved up, they'll still be put in a box. And here we go. Here are the quote-unquote mustard parallels, which I hope I don't get Will Warren in these, because I did buy the Will Warren on eBay for $2, but still, I did buy it. I actually didn't know where they were from at first, because I hadn't seen anything in the tins, and they just had this, they called it gold. And it's like gold roll. I'm looking, I'm like, well, maybe that's just a rare parallel, and someone had it up. I snagged it rather than waiting, but it isn't. It's one of these, and there's 4 of them in every tin. So we have, can we get a couple of rookies at least? That's what you want. Rookies in the parallels. Austin Hayes, no. Sagasi, I will happily take that. I like Sagasi. Adolis Garcia and Riley Green. And here, is that James Wood? Is this James Wood in a blue? That is beautiful. I dig this. This is what I'm looking for when I open this tin. This is what I want. I want a parallel of one of the better rookies. James Wood, I don't know, is he the best rookie in this whole set? If we look at it this way, maybe. He's definitely the best rookie in... he probably edges out Wilson a little bit in Series 1. So we have that, and we have a Freddie Freeman, also very cool. In fact, you know what? What am I doing? I do have my top loaders, and I do have my sleeves. So why don't we give ourselves a little bit of a stage? I know that this is not a huge break. I'm not opening 20 boxes. I wish I was, but there is something called a budget. I do have a good haul of update I ordered from Dick's that when that comes in, I will probably break it down to a couple of videos. I'm trying to get into this. I really enjoy watching breaking, and I like the community that you get with it. So, I'm trying to put myself into it just a little bit more. So we have that in the background for now, but I'm absolutely going to sleeve Did I just hit the corner? I did not hit the corner. I thought I did. I'm absolutely going to sleeve up to James Wood. And that'll be our first stage card. And a lot of people try to sleeve stuff on screen and all that. I would not be able to see through the camera to do that, so I had to take it beyond. But I like that. That is a very cool card. Hopefully that is not the best card we hit in this mini rip, but that is a good one. And you know what? I'm gonna give Sagasi a little bit of love too. Again, cards like this only have a value of a couple of dollars unless you get them graded. And then graded, I don't know, maybe this in a 10 could be a $30 card. But it's cool. It's definitely something I'm happy to have. There we go. So we got 2 rookie parallels. And you know what? I'm going to take the Freddie Freeman because he is Freddie Freeman. And I do really like the way these metallic blues, snowflakes, whatever they call them, no, Christmas lights. Metallic blue Christmas lights. I do really like the way they look. So we're going to do this too. And I've already decided, folks, that I am going to hold off on the last 10. I'll do the mega box next. But this would be nice if it was an Ohtani. Some of these I may replace with new ones that come in. And then that on bottom here, I do see what this is. This is another card I am excited about. We have the Roki Suzaki Christmas variation with the hat on there. And this kid is somebody, I got to give him credit. People shite on him, especially after his first outing, the crying in the dugout, all that stuff, and then the injury. And he has been a beast in relief for the Dodgers. He is not, I do not think he's going to become a closer. He is definitely destined to be a starter, but you cannot argue with his potential. I am extremely excited with the first 10. Again, it's what you expect. You're getting this. And there's no auto. There's no relic. Those would be very, 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 very rare. So you need to hit on the parallels that you get, and I hit on a few of them. You know what? I guess I'll take these out, and I'll keep all the base together. I'm not going to sleeve up that Jacob Wilson, no. That's not going to happen. But I will separate Marcellus Mayer, the big rookies, Christian Campbell, there we go. August Ramirez, he's a rookie. I'll take him out anyway. They'll all get sleeved. Maybe some would get top load. Schwambach, I like him. There's a variation of him, too, I wouldn't mind to pull. I don't collect him. I have a couple of his autos that I got. Kobe Mayo, another one of the top rookies, at least going into the season. Guys like Mayo and Norby haven't exactly lived up to it. Dana, another guy who, David Fester. Okay. So that is down box number 1, tin number 1. You know what? I changed my mind. Right? Why not? Let's stay with the other tin. The mega box. We do have that guarantee in there of the chrome card or the relic. So just because of that, I'll finish this one off. Again, I'm taking it away to break. Open it. Don't. I know I'm just not doing an actual break, so I can take stuff off screen. I will open the plastic, though, in front of you. Because I know some people get strange. If a card is pulled and it wasn't shown, it's like, oh, yeah, that's not real. You bought it, you put it in there, etc., etc. And yeah, I got these randomly. Went to the gym yesterday, and on the way home, I'm like, hey, can we swing by Walmart? Stopped at Walmart, walked in, this is all they had left. So I guess technically you could say I cleared them out, but somebody got there before me and cleared them out is what really happened. Okay, let me separate it. Yeah, let's put these down. I'm going to go through the base first. Again, taking out the rookies. I should take out all the rookies. I know I'm not. Nothing against Reese Hines. Let me go back and do it just because I don't want any Reds fans. There we go. Another Jacob Wilson. I'm getting a Ben Rice. I'd like to get a couple of Ben Rice, at least the base. And now we will take a look here. Let's see. Can we get... That's the big hit. I would love another big blue. Another one of the blues. I do have 6 of these tins and 3 mega boxes coming in from Fanatics. So when they get here, I'll do more of these. Okay, so we have Ezekiel Tovar, not a rookie. Dustin Harris, okay, rookie, but not a rookie you want. There you go. Not Baldwin. You know what? I'm going to put this down. Drake Baldwin, who is probably going to come in second for Rookie of the Year. He'll get a little bit of love. You know, upgrade. Well, definitely a better hit than the Sugacy one we have up. And just for that, I am going to cover up Sugacy just because I'm hopeful we get a couple more spots taken up soon. So we have Brendan Doyle. Okay, here we go. Now we have Tyler Lockett. Okay, this is the rookie, and Jack Flattery is not. So in the Blues, we got a rookie, which is nice, but Tyler Lockett, I actually don't know what type of season he's had, so I don't really follow the M's all that much. I know I pull a lot of Tyler Lockett parallels and things, so I'm hoping he's doing pretty good, but I tend to think I would have heard a little bit more about him if that was the case, but you never know. And again, these cards, these blues, these blue Christmas lights, they just look really nice. Like, I did also get my Will Warren. He's a rookie, so I'll let him cover up Freeman. I'm sure some of you are outraged by that. Okay, and here we have Flattery. And, okay, another Santa Hat rookie at least. Not Santa Hat, in this case, it's the Christmas lights. I knew it was a Christmas variation. So that's pretty cool, Kobe Mayo. I will take that. Again, these cards have, value-wise, would really only come with getting them graded. Maybe with some of the parallels, but I think they are neat. Okay, so we will put that. I don't know. I'll put that next to Roki, although I could definitely see this being one that I cover up once we get into the Mega Box. Okay, Flataway, and there we go. And let's see, now when we're looking for some of the rookies, can we get the Ben Rice base rookie? Can we get, I guess Mayo and Campbell are back-to-back. That is a big thing to know for a Red Sox fan. That's pretty cool. Nick York, Spencer Swanbach again, Judge, Bregman, Mayo, Kinana, yeah. It's weird. I'm only 2 tins in, but there's a lot of the same base in there, and I guess it's not bad in the case of the Mayo and the Campbell and all that, but come on, these came from the same box too. Like there was only 2 tins left on the display, but they were in the same one, so that shouldn't have happened. Okay, let me take out. I am going to need some more sleeves, so let me grab some of them real quick. Okay, there we go. Okay, are these they are those. They are the ones that I cut. Okay, let me grab the Mega Box now. We're going to slide stuff over a little bit. 10 packs. You also get that ornament, which is a card, and so I would hope I get a rookie on the ornament, because that is then technically a rookie parallel of sorts. I'm going to, okay, and here we go. I do like what I've seen them doing. There are a couple of the Mega Boxes lately with this flap in there. I guess they're not doing the styrofoam piece anymore that they did for some of them. Okay. And who's that ornament? Let's see, is that ornament? Is it a rookie? No. Wow, this is a lot bigger, I think, than the last ornaments I got. I could actually fit in a top loader. Is that just me? Am I imagining it? Did they always have larger ones too, and maybe the small ones were just ones that were in the tin? I definitely have a bunch of these ornaments in top loaders from last year, but I don't know. I'm not going to put this up there because of the size of it, but Gunnar Henderson, not too shabby, I suppose, if you are an O's fan. And let's delve in. So what are we guaranteed? Well, we can look at the box. I believe there's 6 of the metallic snowflake parallels. Is that what it is? Is that what you guaranteed? 3 holiday variation SPs per box, and then I think 6 of those snowflakes. Usually you have like the one blue, you have one sky blue, some, and most of the metallic. The 3 holiday variations, though, I like the stuff that actually has the Santa hat, has the candy cane, has all that. This year they've introduced a new variation. I think it's called like the cookie variation, where the only difference is the back. And I'll show it to you because I'm sure we'll pull one. But the only difference is the back. Like that doesn't do anything for me personally. But let's delve into this again. Big hits. I'm looking for Warren. I'm looking for Rice. I PC Warren heavy. I have a lot of Rice too. I just don't PC Rice as heavily because he is a lot pricier. I try to find guys on my team that I like that I can get a little bit affordably, and there is already a very heavy Yankee tax. Okay, so see one of these cards for sure. So I'm glad I mentioned it since I'm seeing this and on the back it's flipped over. One of these is going to be that cookie variation I was talking about. So let's go through the cards. Rookie Yamamoto. How about him, man? You know, like that guy, $325 million when they signed the contract. Like, oh, why are you paying him so much? Yada yada. And it's a 12-year deal, so it's not like he's making the most per year anyway. And back-to-back complete games in 2025 in the playoffs. Kudos Yamamoto. He's somebody that I probably missed my opportunity to get an autograph of because now he is going to be even higher than he was. Tyler Soderstrom, Jason Dominguez, Justin Henry Moore. Okay, that's a new one. At least we're getting guards we haven't seen. Wait, actually, this is backwards, but I don't... Oh, you know what? This isn't the cookie variation. I didn't see the lights at first because I'm trying to look at it through the camera. But you know what? We will sleeve it up because it is a variation of a sure-to-be Hall of Famer, in my opinion. And like I said, you know, it's Christmas. It gives you the Christmas vibe, so enjoy the Christmas vibe. Now, the question is, does Mookie Betts overtake the rookie on his team? You know what? I don't think he does. I think the rookie, the Suzuki, is the better. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep Suzuki there, and Mayo, unfortunately, Betts is going to cover you up. Okay, that's one down. You know, nice. I have a couple more stands if needed I could put out rather than cover, but if it's not really worth it, I'm not going to do that. I will just replace. But that Woods is still, the James Wood, to me, is still the best hit. Again, not a huge value, but again, look at the price of what we're opening. You know, so it's useful. We got a blue, it looks like, in the back. Austin Riley, Austin Wells. Did they do that on purpose? Are these going to be in the correlation together? They just got to throw some Austins together. That's just an odd quirk to me. Mike Trout, Sal Frelick, Ronald Acuna, Zebby Matthews. Again, some new rookies, which is nice. Corey Seager and Akana. There we go. Like I said, what did I say? You're looking for the parallels of the rookies. Now, again, we know Norby did not have a big game here. I'll be honest, I actually picking up some Norby stuff, some like numbered autos for under $5. I think I got his tier 1 numbered auto for like $2. You know, and I only got it because I was buying from one of those consignment places. And once you pay the shipping and you got some other stuff, there's definitely some deals to be had on, like DC Sports is one of them. Quick Sign is another one. You know, I've definitely gotten some nice packages in from them. You know, like I said, usually starts with there being 1 or 2 cards I like. And I'm like, well, let's look at some of the other things. Because since they charge so much for the initial shipping, there's a lot of people who might just want to bid on one card that stay away from it. So I personally have noticed with smaller cards, you can get some pretty good deals from them. Again, Connor Norby, rookie numbered auto I got for like a 2-something total. So this will, you know what? This will get its own place. You know, rookie parallel will get its own place. And I like that. I'm enjoying this. This is what you want a rip to be. You want it to be fun. You can't, if you buy like a Bowman Breakers Delight or something for $400, there's a lot of pressure. You know, this is $30 and $15 boxes, and you don't have the same level of pressure, and you have a little bit more enjoyment. It's also why when it comes to an update comes out, I will get a jumbo, open one. I open one jumbo since I've been back into it each time, but everything else is going to be retail for me. Maybe one hobby too to do for the clear. Okay, Kirby. I like this guy. I mean, he has another place I mean, if he was a free agent, I wouldn't want him on the Yankees because we're super well staffed right now. But this is a low-key good pitcher. Not enough people talk about. Devers in his Giant. I haven't commented on that. Devers in a Giants uniform. I always like Devers, man. I think I kind of understand. Everyone gets on players about like, oh, you gotta be a team player, you gotta be this. But when they gave him his Giant contract, they signed him telling him, yes, you're gonna be this for the future. You're this for a couple years later. Hey, can you play somewhere else? Yada yada. So, and I don't think any of the trades working out too well for them. Oh, we go. We got a Rice, and we got another Freddie Freeman. I'm not going to do anything with the Freeman for now. And even though I'm happy to have the Rice, you know what? I am going to sleeve it up, and I'm going to top load it because it will go in my Rice collection with some of the other stuff I have of him. I do have several of his, I do have his Topps Chrome Auto. I do have his flagship real, I don't think they call it. Yeah, they do. They call it the real one. I do have that of him. So I have a couple. I'd like to have a lot more, but, a little bit pricier. Got the Golden Mirror, though. How about autographed Golden Mirror is going to be coming out soon? I think they're an update. That is something that, I don't know. I do try to get Golden Mirrors. I like them a lot. I have a bunch of them in my collection. But I wonder what that's going to add some crazy, crazy value maybe to some of the boxes based on how often they come out. This, I'm not going to steal a spot from somebody, so we will hide it behind the Norby. But I need to do it for myself. Okay. Hoping we get the Chrome card and not a relic. But again, a relic is a hit too, so, maybe it could be a numbered one. I'd take that. Another good rookie. And again, I like them seeing some of these different cards. This is my first time opening this. I've only looked at a few people doing it on YouTube. Running with the rookies. Giancarlo, Adrian Castillo, Pete Alonso, and Freddie Peralta. Unfortunately, Freddie Peralta, again, nothing against him, solid pitcher, but not what you're looking for, not what you want. Oh, man, I'm looking at that Woods, I'm looking at that Stocky, I'm happy with those cards. Degassi, Norby, who knows, maybe he has a big bounce back year. Oh, okay, this is going to be, this is the whole parallel. Looks exactly like the card on front, but has this little, cookie on the corner, the cookie parallel. It's Jose Ramirez and all, but come on. I could see bargain boxes, them being all over the place. I don't know. Do you think this is going to have any really extra value? We already talked about how some of the mustard parallels, I'm calling it that, I don't know if that's what it is, golds, whatever, what have you. A couple of dollars. Maybe I think the Woods, I think that could be a $3-5 card, maybe. Graded, obviously, a lot more. But cool card nevertheless. I don't see the excitement for that unless you're a true completionist. Maybe for someone to complete the set this way would be kind of neat, but I don't know. I don't know about what the return on the time would be for that either. Okay, Brooksley. Okay, first time seeing Brooks. Gacy on base. Chase Young. Bobby Witt and Spencer Strider. Okay, we're going to move these over here. Just going to keep my base going. 1, 2, 3. So we're halfway through. We've gotten 3 of the metallic, right? We got two silver and 1 blue. I think that's right. I could be wrong. If I am, feel free. We'll find out at the end when we go back through some of it. Tatis, Pausa, Cruz, Gallen, Rendor, Marte, Lewis, Rafaela, Arise, and a Max Fried. I was just going to say, interesting thing, not one rookie in that pack. Considering how many rookies there are, I believe this is a 200 card checklist, which means the chance of any one card is 0.05% in a parallel, but I will sleeve and top load this one only because I'm a Yankee fan. The Yankee parallels I do collect. I do like throwing, listen, is it just me? Is it just me? I have my bigger cards, my graded cards, my bigger auto collections, but I like my bargain box collections too. like cards of like this ilk, anything from like $1 to $10 cards. And I like having a lot of my Yankees in that. So very cool. Where would this go on stand? Should this get, just to be optimistic, because we know we got that Chrome or Game Use coming, I will add in another thing for Mr. Fried, who, let's face it, he was, I don't know, is he going to be, he's probably going to be number 3 for the Cy Young Award this year, behind Crochet and Scoble. Mondone probably going to be a top 10 guy if they do voting that far down. I'm not 100% sure about that, though. Okay, let's see what we got here. Corbin, okay, we back. Okay, so I went backwards. This is the Christmas lights variation. And again, I like these cards, so I will sleeve every single one of these variations I get. I think I have the Jason Dominguez. I know I have Jason Dominguez Holiday. I actually have about 130 Jason Dominguez BSA 10s. I don't remember if he had a variation. If he did, I have it. If not, it's just the base I have. But we'll put this here. Carol will let you cover up bets. We got a little side theme going. Okay, we have. I think we're done with the Christmas parallels. And we should still have one of the blue, not the Christmas lights, but the blue metallic. And then we need either the relic or the chrome card. Because every mega box I've seen has had one or the other. Connor Norby rookie again. Okay, so we got a rookie again. We want a pack without any. I haven't taken out any of this poor guy Edgar, but I'll throw him in there. Make Abel, who's again, he's on with the Phillies, but he's with the Twins right now. So I'm surprised they couldn't. You know what? He must have been in Series 1 or Series 2, and this is just them. He's not going to, maybe in Series 1, he'll have to change. Dalton Rushing, not a bad little player. Adams, Westberg, York, Kerry Carpenter. Again, I like Kerry Carpenter. I have taken Kerry Carpenter often in home run parlays, and he has served me very, very well. But again, not a rookie, not a Yankee, not something that I'm overexcited about, not a future Hall of Famer. Oh, here we go. So I open up. You know what? No Yankee for that, but you know what? I will happily take an Ellie De La Cruz parallel, even though, admittedly, by the way, I should have my hit or chrome in this one. If I don't, I'll be a little upset, because I have not seen anyone skunked. It's been one or the other. But let me take this over here to sleeve. Yeah. I think I like these so much because I'm a big fan of the blues to 150 normally, and they need a lot more than number 150. I wonder what they numbered out of. I probably can look that up maybe on Chasing Mages. But this is a very pretty card. Very nice. Where does it go, though? It's going to share some space with Maxie. And here's the last one. Here is what should be the Chrome card, which to me is the Hunt. Wait. Did I just... Okay, hold on a second. If I open that up, I don't think I looked through the cards. So let me do this. And I see something else there. What is that? Oh, that's the... I do have a Chrome card in here. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm glad I was paying attention. Walker Bueller, Spencer, Trey, Shea, Judge. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That is a... I don't know. You tell me. I think that is a pretty big card. I think that is a pretty big one. Not sell your card, but honestly, I think this could have paid for my little Blake. An orange Matt Shaw. Number 4 of 25. I don't know his number. I'm so happy I got one of these instead of a game used. Oh man, these are gonna make it a little addictive. I got 3 boxes coming in, but I could see wanting a couple more. Look at that, and it looks really sharp. Centering is always tough for me to tell with some of this, but it looks pretty good. This is definitely the hit of the day. This is definitely the hit of the day. This is an orange parallel of a big rookie. I consider Matt Shaw a big rookie. Not the best, but that is a very, very, very pretty card. Okay, I'm just going to sleeve it up. So now, I don't know what we're left. We got sky blue. I thought we got all 4 silvers. You know what? I got another one, and just for that, we're gonna do that. We're gonna put this here, put that there. Boom, boom. You know what? And you know what? I have it, so I'll use it. I'm gonna give Elliot some love because now this stage, I don't know, this stage is looking a little sweet to me. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? I think that's very, very pretty. Okay, I do gotta go back through some of these cards, though. I just threw it down. I got excited. I wasn't sure what was where before I tackled that last pack. I was hoping I would keep this under a half an hour, but now we're looking for 35 minutes. So I appreciate those of you watching. I am planning when I get some of the other ones in, I might try to do a live. I want to have giveaways too. I do that with my horror stuff. So, but you know what? I didn't mean to open that yet. I didn't go through all these. Wanted to go back through these first just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And then we'll open up the last pack. Who knows? I haven't seen anyone get a Chrome and a game used, but maybe it's possible. Because there aren't dead packs necessary. There we go. Mayer and Campbell back to back again. Ramirez. Okay. Last pack. I'm not even saying last pack magic. That to me is an awesome pull. I'm very happy with that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't have. Maybe but I would imagine that's 40 plus. So close to helping with the break, but I could be wrong. And here's the last one. I guess we did have one silver left, so we'll sneak that out and see who it is. Crochet, Merrill, Burke, Zenzo. First one time seeing him today. Striker's favorite person, Kikuchi. And, wow, look at this. It's the Khan and Norby show. It's the Khan and Norby show. So we got the blue, the sky blue, and then we got the silver metallic. Again, if you get the right guy, these are good hits. These are big deals. It's all about the quote-unquote dark throws. But yeah, I tell you what, man, that Chrome card in it this year, I wish it was 1 per box and not 1 per box if you don't get a relic. But that Chrome card, to me, makes this, if it stays at the price point, like a must product to bust into. But let's just take a look at a couple of the bigger hits. I'm just going to focus on these 3. Some of you might, 4, I should say. Some of you might like some of the other ones too, but I'm going to focus on these 4. You know what? I guess since Mayo is a rookie, we'll go with him too. The rookie variations are the only ones I've been keeping. I'm excited about, I suppose. So here we go. Suzaki, I like that a lot. I love the Santa hat a lot more than the Christmas light stuff. He got both. The kind of Norby, we got the lights and the lights. We have this Ellie, again, pretty looking card. Nice rookie of James Woods on the Christmas light parallel. And then this one, to me, the biggest hit of the box by far, big hit of the rip by far. Number 25, orange, Matt Shaw, holiday rookie. Folks, thanks for watching. I would love a little bit of feedback. I'm trying. I think this has been more and more stabilized opening. We didn't hit the camera once, kept everything pretty well, nice stage setup. I know, but 100% would take some advice and feedback. But I appreciate you watching. Till we meet again, peace.